Hi friends, this is FirearmPop, and I'm here with another installment in my Armed Citizen Stories. And this one coming out of the archives. It's American Rifleman magazine, and the date on this magazine is December 2006. So we're going to move right along to the Armed Citizen Stories, which is right there. And we're going to read what they have to say. Okay, when a Harlem thug saw Margaret Johnson, a grandmother who has been confined to a wheelchair since 2001 injury, he thought he had an easy target. The friendly Johnson said hello to the man, but according to police, he responded by grabbing her around the neck in an attempt to steal her necklace. But he had underestimated Johnson, an NRA member and accomplished target shooter who was on her way home from the gun range. Boy, talk about having a bad day. She reached for her registered pistol and shot her assailant, sending him running. There's not much to it. Someone tried to mug me and I shot him, said Johnson. It was very scary. Police caught up with Johnson's assailant half a block away. And that was in New York, New York. New York City, New York. Imagine that. Samuel Mitchell was Samuel Mitchell was exiting his church after choir practice, unaware that 2 blocks away events were in motion that would change his life. Police say a robber attempted to rob a man and woman, and the victims fled the opposite direction. The suspect pursued the female toward the church, where Mitchell had gotten into his truck. As he was leaving the parking lot, the woman climbed into Mitchell's vehicle and pleaded for help. When the suspect caught up, he stuck a pistol inside the truck window and announced a carjacking. Mitchell, who was a concealed carry permit, responded by producing his own pistol and shooting the man, who died at the hospital. And that was in Little Rock, Arkansas. Vincent Lamas was on the phone with 911, desperately hoping police would arrive in time as the man tried to break into his home. As he spoke with the dispatcher, the intruder smashed the window and tried to unlock the front door. Lamas quickly grabbed a 12-gauge shotgun and shot at the suspect, peppering him with a shot as it ricocheted off the window and door. The suspect fled the scene but was arrested by police and taken to the hospital. And that happened in Waco, Texas. Just 4 months after burglars stole jewelry worth thousands of dollars from a Florida townhouse, 4 suspects attempted another heist. This time, however, the homeowner's 26-year-old son was sleeping inside. According to police, Richard McKinley heard someone entering the home, grabbed a handgun, and went to investigate. He confronted 4 burglars and pointed his gun at them while demanding their hasty departure. Instead, they began struggling with McKinley and they opened fire. One intruder died instantly, the others fled. McKinley took it upon himself to defend himself, and I'll do the same thing he did, said a neighbor. And that was in Miami, Florida. According to police, when Michael Slokner heard an unsuspected midnight hour knock at his door, he cautiously answered it armed with a handgun. And unbeknownst to him, 2 juveniles were standing behind his front door, one clutching a baseball bat and the other holding a shotgun. As Slokner opened the door, the juvenile holding the shotgun began to raise it. Slokner fired 2 shots, hitting both assailants. The shotgun-toting youth, who had been on probation, was killed. His accomplice was arrested and he sought treatment at the local hospital for gunshot wound. And that was in Kokomo, Indiana. The homeowners who were asleep awoke to living nightmares, said Seguin, Texas Police Department Officer Aaron Scheidenberger. A person who had broken into their home and now they were violently struggling to get their suspect to leave. The male homeowner fought with the burglar, who was armed with a wooden club-like object he found inside the home. The homeowner broke free, retrieved a .40 caliber handgun that inside his bedroom, and yelled at the intruder to leave. When the burglar made a mad dash toward the homeowner, he shot and killed him. Scheidenberger said that while the homeowner is likely shaken, he has to look at it from a viewpoint of, if he had not done what he did to protect himself and his wife, they may not be here. And that was in Seguin, Texas. A 23-year-old man's night of mischief grew increasingly brazen and dangerous as the evening progressed. Police say he broke into 3 vehicles before entering a nearby home through an unlocked door. Once inside, a female resident discovered the intruder and alerted her husband to his presence. Armed with a gun, her husband confronted the intruder. The suspect advanced toward the homeowner and was shot 3 times, said Major Randy Royal of the Ware County Sheriff's Department. Charges are pending while the intruder recovered at the hospital. And that happened in Waycross, Georgia. Well, you know, this may be back from 2006, but there's still great, timely stories. And it just reminds everybody to be ever vigilant. Of course, I keep a loaded handgun by my bed. I protect myself at all times, and I urge everyone to use their right to protect themselves. And be prepared. You be prepared. Knock at the door at 2 a.m. in the morning. You're going to find me behind the door with handgun in hand. That's for sure. Anyway, hope you enjoy these stories the same as I did. I enjoy reading them to you. This is the first time I've seen these stories myself, so I enjoyed reading them. And till next time, this is FirearmPop. You be safe out there, and God bless. Bye now.